is its use in improving weather forecasting models and climate change models for our everyday lives and our long-term.
Meteorology students won the National Weather Forecasting Challenge, and notably this week, more than
project trying to use that data for weather forecasting. Okay. Anyway,
be able to allow us to do better weather forecasting, better understanding of the climate.
To take advantage of weather analysis and weather forecasting. She didn't have to do it.
Particularly expertise could be as narrow as, let's say, weather forecasting, for example, or something very narrow. That the
and she uses data from satellites in her weather forecasting. And finally, meet Hala.
Modeling from weather forecasting and predicting hurricanes. Tell us, why is
limits to growth? And it's like a weather forecasting model of the world economy.
Forecasting.
Well, involving, I can tell you, involving severe weather forecasting. When I first
fact that improved weather forecasting, scientific agriculture, methods of surveying public opinion,
to improve communication, weather forecasting, and the lives of people and business around the world. Like any
primary source of information that goes into weather forecasting, first of all, observing the weather, and then the weather.
And so, as I mentioned, we do space weather forecasting for all the way up.
use the wind field provided by numerical weather forecasting models, so the kinds of models that are provided.
And starts in 1955 when weather forecasting first began.
Strengthening our weather forecasting, our Earth observation from space, the management of our nation's land.
Climate change science and weather forecasting for the United States. Data from NPP.
Satellite systems, weather forecasting, and climate services, just to name a few.
There's other areas like weather forecasting. You think back to what Dave talked about earlier about
Can do weather forecasting without measurements from around the globe. And
not only weather forecasting, but climate change kinds of analysis. We have a lot of users.
Blazing the way in new technology for climate research and weather forecasting.
Weather forecasting tools can be found on the Cotton Info and MyBMP websites.
So, will gold improve weather forecasting on Earth?
I don't.
Weather forecasting